Alright guys, here's the DigiQ 2 egg controller. I got it mounted on my cart. Just have it sitting right on the front there. I think that's probably going to be a good place. And I can move it if I want. And here's the fan unit. I'll install that in just a second and show you how that works. But basically it just shoves right into the lower vent location of the green egg. There's a couple of probes, one meat probe and one inside the kettle temperature probe, and that's about it. Not much else to it. This is the golf club stirrer and lighter that I got. So basically it just connects up to a tank of propane, and it's just a long pole with a tip with a bunch of eggs on it. I tried it last night and started up the coals in just a few minutes. It was awesome. Much better than the little quick start briquettes that I had been using. So let me get things hooked up here. I'm going to put the fan down in the vent location, and we'll go from there. Okay, now I've got the controller connected with the fan. I'll show you the fan here. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a blower that fits snugly right inside the lower pit opening. And it's got a wire that comes up to the controller. I haven't programmed anything to the controller yet, so it's just going to sit there and flash. Alright, and then there's two cables that go into the pit. I'll show you those. Right now there's nothing in there, but I'm getting ready to put something on here in a bit. But there's one meat probe. It's got a nice long metal probe. And then it's got another clip-on. This is a clip-on probe which you can clip onto the grate. Or I think what a lot of people do is they clip it onto the wire that goes into the food probe. The only thing is you just want to make sure it doesn't touch the food itself. You don't give it an erroneous measurement. That's pretty much it. We'll see how it goes tonight. Alright guys, we're cranking away here. I got the golf club igniting the coals. Does a super job. Again, basically it's just a propane starter. Very cool. Alright, the fan is going. It's silent, you can't hear it. It's just slowly blowing air into the cooker. And we got the DigiTemp. So the DigiTemp, the way it works is you set the temperature of the pit. In this case I've got it set at 225 degrees. Set at 225 degrees. It's telling me the current temperature is 80. Food, I'm going to set the food temp for 180 degrees. 185 let's say, for my butt. So that's set. I'm good to go. Now all I got to do is wait for the coals to get ready. Put the plate setter on. Throw the butt on. Insert probes. Go to bed. Okay, haven't gotten the meat in there yet, but I did close the lid. I got the temperature set to 225, and what you're seeing on the display right now is the pit temperature, and as you can see it's rising. There's my temperature on the DGE. Okay, so we'll let that get to 225, see how it holds. I'm gonna get the meat ready, and everything should be go after that, but as soon as we get her to 225 we'll throw it in there. Okay, we've got the meat probe properly inserted. Careful not to put it onto the bone. And I've got the temperature probe just clipped to the grill for right now. Smoke is everywhere. We'll close it all up. Put that in the middle. Okay. The pit's temperature dropped down to 132. And the food temperature is 49 degrees. So it just came out of the refrigerator. And the pit temperature is 132. And the fan is on and is rising. So we'll let that go for about 14 hours. I'm not going to open it until sometime tomorrow. Good night. Check it out, guys. Still 225. 12 hours into it. Here's a little example of the motor blowing. It just pulsates, turns itself on and off every second or two. Anyway, I still haven't opened it. The grand experiment continues. What's this I hear? I'm hearing a beeping. Done. We are done. I guess I just pushed that. Stop it. Awesome. Pit temp 39. I'm surprised it didn't bring the temperature down. I gotta read up a little bit more on the ramp speed and see if it's working properly. But the fan was off, and I'm just wondering if maybe it has something to do with the heat of the sun on the egg. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out in a second. Alright, let's take this baby, open it up and take a peek. This is the first time I've opened it since last night. Let's take a peek. Ooh. Wow. Man, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty amazing. Alright, here is the results of the work. Little slaw, pulled pork sandwich. Doesn't that look good? Got big bowls of it. Lots and lots of it. And to top it off, some stubs, courtesy of Zach Hetledge. Should make it taste pretty good. Turned out very moist. Cooked perfect. Mmm.